Hi everyone, today I'm going to take you along with me to go to my FFS consultation appointment. And I am so fucking anxious. I'm going in there for a 1-month checkup for my boobs, but most importantly, we're getting the face done, and I'm so nervous. Literally, like, I'm like the most nervous for this surgery. I know the BBL is gonna hurt the worst, but for some reason this just scares the fuck out of me. Like, what if something goes wrong? I don't know. I don't know what I should do, what I shouldn't, where the line is drawn. I'm actually getting really stressed out. Anyways, so we are checking out my left boob, and I guess he's gonna see what he wants to do on my face today. I don't fucking know. I never know what's going on. Okay. What am I doing? Taking off my earrings?
Take off your earrings. You want me to talk to the camera or talk to you?
Talk to me.
You want me to know, like, and acknowledge that there's a camera
You
there?
can if you want.
I'm going to. Is it too far away? Because it looks like really far.
I mean, this chair doesn't move, does it?
Good. I'm here with V, and she knows we're recording this. Actually, V has set up the recording, so she can study this at home. And for your benefit too, for the audience's benefit, this is something of a standard facial feminization. Well, let me see, a custom facial feminization consultation, and much of the information that we discussed today may be applicable to what you're thinking about. So you can use this as a springboard and a source of information for facial feminization. Usually I open up the consultation by asking the patient, what is it that you would like me to do?
Okay, so let's start from like the top to the bottom. Want to do that? Because we already got this out of the way, so...
All right, and by the way,
yeah.
Usually consultations don't go like this, because usually, so V knows what she wants, but usually patients will say, I don't know, doctor, what do you think? I'm here for you to tell me what to do, but go ahead.
Even when I was presenting as a man, I always just didn't like the hairline.
Right.
So I definitely want to start there. I covered it, obviously.
Right, yeah.
You've seen it before. Yeah. So I would like to start there.
So tell me all the things you want, and then I'll process that and tell you how we can package it together in the least number of surgeries.
Okay, so this is a photo of my face that I edited.
Yeah.
And I made my cheekbones higher.
All right, so what I'm looking at, the hairline we talked about, the brow is flat, you've got cheek augmentation, you slim down your chin and jaw, and you also have removed your Vicious's fat pad, all right? So we're ahead of the game already because we've taken care of your Adam's apple.
That's like that's my list.
But that's a basic list. So,
this is the list.
And when it's going to be really good because we'll do this in sequentially, and when V brings in her CAT scan, and her 3D imaging, then we can talk some more about what we're going to do underneath the skin, because right now we have a template of the things that we want to do, but actually how some of the surgical choices will depend upon what we see with your bone.
Yeah.
You have a little bit more fudge factor if you do a fat graft, but I don't really like fat grafts that much because they don't really last.
Oof.
They're not really a permanent solution, and most of the patients coming in here are looking for long-lasting solutions because they don't want the financial upkeep with doing sequential fat grafting or coming in for fillers every 6 months.
Yeah.
But sometimes we do that. Even we do that with cheek implants too. And I'll tell you more about the cheek implants because I happen to like them. So there are silicone implants, and then there are MedPore implants. MedPore is a brand, but I like the MedPore because it's a bone. Okay, it's like a bone. And one of the principles in plastic surgery is to replace tissue with like tissue. So what those words mean is if you want to simulate bone, you want to put in something that's like bone.
Yeah, okay.
And not fat. Fat is not like bone. Fat is like white bread, right? So you don't want a fluffy thing. You really want more of a bone-like thing. I'm going to put myself in the operating room with you and talk about what the choices are. And the hair choice is an important one. So let me say this. The best solution for the restoration of a hairline are hair grafts, or the best solution is hair grafts.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, period.
That period. The incision I make to get to your bone, right,
Yeah.
I have it to make
The
an
orbit
incision
of
there,
this forehead
I can
thing.
use that to take the hair grafts.
Okay.
So if I make a coronal incision, which is an incision that goes across here, I can just take a strip, okay? And that strip can be used for your hair grafts. And the hair grafts to me are a much more natural looking, aesthetic looking solution than
But the hair graft,
than the advancement.
so the hair graft, once you actually put it in, like, I'll be walking around with little stubbly wubblies, like, for a long time,
So hair
right?
grafts take 3 months to grow. They're there for 10 days, they fall out, and then it takes, because hair grows in stages, okay? And once they're planted, you have to wait for them to sprout. So you're waiting 3 months for them to sprout, but it's not really any different. It's not going to really look any different than your head now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just won't have hair in those areas.
You're right.
I think, look, plastic surgeons, there's 6 ways to skin a cat, okay?
Yeah.
And everybody's got a different way
Right.
of doing it.
Mhm.
But I think this, to me, this one you can take to the bank. Hair grafts are better than pull downs. Okay?
Got it.
All right, and
There you go.
so the sequence for you is, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be, we decide what to do with the hair, but we need an access incision. Access gives us the ability to get to this bone.
Shave
My
down
guess
this
is,
baby.
I don't think it's a shave down. I think we're going to have to take the bone off and put in plates and screws. but you know, you don't have to worry about that. That's my problem.
Okay.
The goal is to make it as flat as possible.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
so
I
the,
like
the
that.
other thing, like for your brows are pretty much straight across.
I want 'em to-
So we need to give you some cat eye,
Uh-huh.
and when we do the cat eye, we need to take this bone down over here.
Oh my
okay?
God.
So that bone comes down. We're going to open up your eye sockets or the orbits,
Okay.
and then we're going to do a lift of the lateral brow, give you a cat eye look, and we can actually even pull up the cheek when we do that. Again, the right side and left side are different, but usually like one cheek, and this goes for like, you can look at all your friends, look at yourself. Usually one cheek is going to be more oblique, it's going to be more like angled,
Yeah.
and one is going to be more transverse.
What do you think?
Well, okay, so on you, this eye is higher, this eye is more of a cat eye. Okay, this one is more transverse. Okay.
Yeah,
so-
I definitely want the chin taken
Yeah.
down a lot,
Yeah.
too.
Oh, we'll do it.
Okay.
And so the other thing in that photo, you can see her fat pads are gone.
Yeah.
Because she's really got that.
Like the buckle fat.
Yeah. So, and that, that's a complementary procedure. When you're taking out the implants, they're right there.
Yeah.
They're easy to take out. So I would say on hers, you can see how this implant is lower
Uh-huh.
than this one.
I
I
can
like
tell
this
that.
side better.
Yeah, me too.
If I had to pick a side, I like that side. But look, faces are always like that. One side's a little bit.
I think I like that side better, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the more attractive side.
absolutely.
And this is your more attractive side.
Okay, so let's run with it.
Yeah, well, we can't unrun with it, or we can't not run, because you know what? It's your face. And you don't-
Exactly,
and,
no,
and that's it. That's
I
what
love
you
my
get.
face. I think it's beautiful. When I put makeup on, I'm beautiful. There are just certain things I want to, like, feminize. I don't want to take it, like, too far to the point I don't look like myself.
I hear what
You
you're
know?
saying.
Yeah.
This is an improvement project, and I can
Yes.
do it. Okay, so the next step is to get the CAT scan,
Okay.
and then we can start looking at the bone, and we'll talk together. And if you want to share it with your fans and friends and stuff about what the choices are, we'll take a look at that too.
Got it.
What to do. Vi's
Yeah,
back on a post-op for her. We did her Adam's apple a couple of weeks ago. She's sounding a little bit breathy, but it's nice and flat. Her voice will go back to where it was. You'll be a 3-octave singer, able to reach the high sings and sing all those Puccini arias.
That's crazy. I literally went to
Madame
school for
Butterfly.
musical theater.
Yeah, me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't sing no more, everyone, but I can.
And-
And like this, I'm so happy about this.
Right.
I look in the mirror now and I'm like, oh my god, it's gone.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy. Like you can't even see it when I smile.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, so look, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
This is a couple days before New Year, so wish everybody out there happy, prosperous, safe New Year's and great things for 2024.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Doctor.